Will anybody ever love me?
When is Jesus coming back?
Why does the earth fall down?
Why is my father naked?
If you don't need it, really, I guess it's inappropriate to ask for help you don't need just to prove your popularity.
Oh, to prove your popularity. I hadn't thought of it that way. I thought it was more exploiting their popularity. It's kind of begging, just being a cute beggar, I guess. Be like, I'm cute, give me some money. Like, you know, you're a cute woman. Have you ever gone out for drinks and just let guys buy you drinks because they like you, but you're never really going to like them back? You're just taking their money?
I didn't make a habit of it.
But you know that feeling.
Sure.
I feel like that's what this is on like a huge scale, particularly what Penny Arcade is doing with their podcast. They're up to $80,000.
A lot of money.
Yeah, one of their backer rewards is they'll like let you pick a topic of a song they'll write for like $5,000.
Very generous of them.
That, yeah, they're really dislikable. Nobody likes that girl that just takes money for drinks, but then doesn't actually talk to you after that, do they?
Well, I guess she must get some sense of self-worth from it.
Yeah, but nobody likes her, really. They want her to like them, but then when they figure out that she just used them, she ends up a haggard old disgusting hag, Penny Arcade. That could be you someday.
It's appropriate to seek crowdfunding when it is a viable option. A lot of the discussion right now is whether it's right or wrong, whether or not some people should even be considering crowdfunding as an option, but that's what it is, it's an option. It's the same as getting a pitch together for a video game and taking it round to publishers, where the developers might be forced to sign a deal that's not in their best interest. Now, is that right or wrong? It's just the way that it's been. Now that crowdfunding's come in as an alternative to that, we're trying to stack it against traditional publishing. So my feeling is that traditional publishing offers good sides and bad sides. Crowdfunding offers good sides and bad sides. Whether or not certain people should go in for it, we've sort of seen the Eternal Darkness successor with Dennis Dyack involved, we've seen Peter Molyneux try do crowdfunding, we've seen a lot of developers kind of come forward with their, this is a game I've been trying to get off the ground for a long time and just haven't had the chance. I mean, to them, I'm sure crowdfunding is the only viable way in which they think they'll be able to make their game. Is it the only viable way that they're going to make their game? Have they really been turned down by publishers? We're not going to know that. But I don't think it's really a question of right or wrong. It's an option, and it's an option some people will use. Some good games will come out of it, some bad games will come out of it. And really, in the end, all it is just an alternative to regular publishing.
Oh hey, you've arrived just in time to watch me play my crowdsourced video game console, the Ouye.
Ouya?
The oh yeah.
Ouya.
Anyhow, as you can see, with just a little bit of money, you too can realize your video game dreams. Never mind the fact that this is just a beta version of the console, or the fact that the Kickstarter itself was really just a proof of concept so that larger, greedier companies could help fund the console for when it actually releases to the public.
Kickstarter cannot be used to raise money for causes, whether it's the Red Cross, a scholarship, or fund my life projects like tuition or bills. Kickstarter cannot be used to sell equity or solicit loans. Projects cannot resell items or offer rewards not produced by the project or its creators. No contests, raffles, coupons, or lifetime memberships. No bath, beauty and cosmetic products, electronic surveillance equipment, eyewear, firearms, weapons, medical, health, safety, personal care products, or infomercial type products. So that's Kickstarter guidelines.
So outside of breaking the service's rules or getting into that gray area where a project is going against the spirit of the rules, and that does sometimes come up, I'm not too picky about who can and should use crowdfunding as a source of capital. Rich or connected people who want to use the platform, that doesn't really bother me. The way I look at it, they are bringing in people who otherwise would never be on Kickstarter, and or people who will then go on to back many other projects by people who would not be considered rich or connected. It's one of those things where, yes, you may not like the project, but they're bringing in money, and that in general helps Kickstarter and Kickstarter projects. It's up to us, I think, to do our due diligence because it's our money on the line. That's really how I feel about most purchasing decisions. I'm the kind of guy who researches a lot before I buy most things, and it's especially true for a platform like this where shady projects can slip through the cracks, especially now that people are jumping on this bandwagon and realizing, it is not that difficult to throw together a pitch and make it look semi-convincing. So if something doesn't blatantly add up, that is when I say, yes, go help spread the word, either to people who would be susceptible or taken advantage of, or just to Kickstarter itself. I mean, file a complaint. That's always good, because we do want to crack down on that. But bitching about these things, about who can use the platform, that doesn't really seem like a productive way to go about that. It seems silly to me. That said, personally, I don't care for Kickstarters that offer very little in the way of meaningful details about either the creator's past experience, how they're going to manage the funds. That's a major pitfall for some of these projects, or at least some kind of rough timeline of deliverables. You need those things, in my opinion. And frankly, I won't back a game probably ever unless I am confident in the developer, because I know their work, or there's extensive prototype footage, or even better, some kind of playable build. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, written promises or those thrown together renders, and I'm sure you've seen, they do not look convincing. That stuff does not do it for me.